got absolutely dumped on last night. I do actually have a package that I wanted to open with you guys. The way that they keep talking about how she's so tiny and small and he's so big and large. Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, which means that it is the start of a brand new reading week, and I am so excited because this is my first weekly vlog of 2025. So I am so excited about 2025. Like, I feel like 2025 is going to be such a good year. I feel like so far for my reading it has been absolutely amazing because I did start my 2025 off with a 24-hour readathon, so I feel like that was really good for my morale and like really starting 2025 off on a great start. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about the books that I'm planning on reading this week. So I am making it a priority in 2025 to kind of mood read. Like, yes, I am setting TBRs, but I want to really mood read within those TBRs. I want to try my best to read the full TBR, but also to really prioritize mood reading. So that's what I'm doing this week. So I do have one book that is on my TBR and one book that is not, and I'm in the middle of both. I'm about halfway through both of them. So the first book, which is the book that is on my TBR, is Lightlark by Alex Astor, and this is a young adult fantasy novel that I am currently in the middle of. I am currently on page 251, which is the start of chapter 34. So I'm about 60-ish% into this, so a little bit over that halfway mark, and I don't know about this one. I'm having very like mixed feelings about this one, but I am reading this one for a video project that I'm working on, so I don't really want to talk too much about my thoughts and things on this book just because this video is probably coming out for that one, and I want to save all of my thoughts and reactions for that video, so be on the lookout for that if you're looking for that. But the other book that I am reading that I will talk to you guys a little bit more about is God of Pain by Rena Kent, and so I'm reading this on my Kindle, and I'm currently 45% in, which is page 195, which is the start of chapter 20. So I am not really liking this one that much. I feel like I definitely liked the first book better in this series. I feel like this one is trying a little bit too hard, and also for some reason in this one I'm really noticing the way that they keep talking about how she's so tiny and small and he's so big and large, and like normally that doesn't really bother me, but in this one I feel like it is kind of bothering me. It's like so often that they're talking about it that it's just kind of taking me out of the reading experience. But this is a dark romance book. I did pick this up a couple of days ago because I was in the mood for a dark romance, so I decided to pick this book up. Like I said, this is the second in the series, so I wanted to continue on with the series. I do want to get into some of the later books because I am excited about some of the couples that are going to form, so I did want to go ahead and read the second one even if I'm not liking it very much. But yeah, so these are the two books that I will be focusing on this week. I am going back to work today. This is my first day back at work after the holidays and stuff like that, so I did figure why not go ahead and vlog my week of me going back to work. I literally have been off since December 13th and it's currently January 6th. Like, I had a lot of time off. I had a lot of PTO to use, and also the company that I work for, they gave us like a week off of paid vacation for the holidays, which is so kind and lovely of them. I love that they do that for us. And so I was off for a week because like my whole company like shut down for the week, so that was nice as well. And then I had some PTO to use, so I've been off for like 3.5 weeks or so, like 3 weeks, and so now I'm going back. And so I figured I'd go ahead and give this update this morning, let you guys know what my reading plans are for this week. And I have not thought past these two books. I obviously have thought past Lightlark, what I'm reading after this. I think maybe I do have a list for the video that I'm working on, so I'll just see whatever I'm in the mood to pick up after I finish Lightlark. But after God of Pain, like, I don't know what I'm planning on reading, but I'm thinking today I do have the audiobook for Lightlark, so it's possible that that I could listen to this while I am at work today, but I think I'm also going to possibly try and read some of God of Pain today as well. So we will see how much of these I can get read. Who knows, maybe I will finish one of them, which would be really nice. So yeah, that's my update. It is currently 6:38 in the morning, so I need to go pack my lunch really quickly, and then I am going to set this video to export that I was working on last night. So I'm going to go ahead and export that out so that way it can be exporting, so that way I can upload it. And that's really it for me right now. As far as my plans for the week, it is supposed to snow this week. Will it snow? Don't know. So it could be possible that I am like stuck in the house, because where I live, we're not used to snow. We're not equipped for snow. Like, we don't get snow tires. We don't do that. We don't have salt for the road. Like, we don't do that. And so if it snows, everything gets shut down until the snow is gone. So it's possible that if it snows a little bit later this week, then I could be stuck in my house for the next few days. So I will be making preparations for that today as well. I do have to go to the post office to drop off a Pango order, so I will be doing that. Also, if you guys missed it, I did a book unhaul post on my YouTube community tab, and so I am unhauling quite a few books. If anyone is interested, they are listed in my Pango. They will be up until the end of the month, and then I will be taking them to local little free libraries and my library to donate if no one wants to purchase them. So I will be donating them at the end of the month, just to kind of make some more space, because I really want to be more intentional about what I'm putting on my shelves, the books that I'm keeping, and really just not keeping books just for the sake of having a lot of books. So I am definitely working on unhauling books as well. So that is a goal for 2025. So yeah, but this has been like literally the longest intro ever, so I'm so sorry about that, but I'm just so happy to be talking to you guys. And yeah, no school this week. I do start school technically. It's complicated. It's complicated. So no school right now, but soon. And so yeah, we're just gonna hang out this week, and yeah, we've got some book mail coming, and I'm so excited to spend the week with you guys and hang out with you guys. But I'm gonna go so I can go pack my lunch and do the things like that to get ready to go to work, and I will talk to you guys probably once I get home. Hello. So I am home now, and I do actually have a package that I wanted to open with you guys. So I am going to do that here, and then I'll give you guys my reading update for the day. Maybe he's trying to get in on this package, but it is not for him. So let's see what book it is. Okay, so this is A Rain of Rose. Gotta do a smell check. Does it smell okay? Am I permitted to have this? Thank you for the approval. So it is A Rain of Rose by Kate Golden. This is the third and final book in the Sacred Stones trilogy, which I have been reading over the past couple of months and have been really enjoying. So I cannot wait to read this. I really love this cover. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So pretty. I love the crown with like the roses. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this one, especially after the way that the last one ended off. So I will be bumping this to the top of my TBR. So I am really excited about this book. I cannot wait to pick this up and see how this trilogy ends up closing out. I do hope that this is, yeah, okay, it is multi-POV or like dual POV. So super excited about that. But yeah, I do actually have another book that's supposed to be coming today as well. So we'll see if that actually comes, but it is currently flurrying outside. I know earlier I said that it's possible that it might snow. Well, it is flurrying outside, and so everyone's like freaking out, trying to prepare for in case we get snowed in. So I also was out and about trying to prepare in case we get snowed in. And by saying prepare, really all I did was get gas in my car. I got Navy a bag of food just in case, because we are running low on his food that he eats. So I needed to get some anyway, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough, so just in case. And then I did have to go to the post office to drop off a Pango order, which I did. And then I did have to go to the bank to deposit some money, so I did do that as well. So I did do my errands after work, and now I'm back home. home, I'm ready to do some reading. So my reading update. So I left my Kindle in the kitchen, but I was able to read a little bit of God of Pain today. So let's see where I made it. I think I might have made it to the 50% mark, maybe around 50% mark. Okay, yeah, so I did make it to exactly the 50% mark, which is page 216 on the Kindle version. So I am still enjoying this. I think I'm going to read some more of that tonight. I feel like that is going to be like my main priority, I guess, over the next couple of days, just because that is more of the book that I am in the mood to read over Lightlark. But I did want to go ahead and finish Lightlark this week, so that way I can move on to some other books that I need for that same video project that I'm working on. But I'm home now. It's 4:20 and I'm about to chill for the rest of the evening. I'm going to read, I'm going to make some dinner and just like relax. I'll take a shower a little bit later before bed and just like hang out at the house. So that is like my plan. I am feeling very like tired now that I've had to go to work for the first time after like 3 weeks, but it was a very chill day at work, of course, because everybody's still like in holiday mode trying to get back into the grind and things like that. But yeah, so I'm just going to relax tonight and I will talk to you guys a little bit later this evening once I like de-stress some, and maybe I'll give you some reading update. But for now I'm about to go lay on the couch and like veg out for the next like little bit. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys again later today or tomorrow. Happy Tuesday. So I just got home from work and I do have some reading updates. So I did finish God of Pain today by Rena Kent, which I ended up giving this book 2 stars. So I just really did not like this book, but I knew that I needed to read this book to get to some of the other couples. And usually in like interconnected standalones, there's usually some plot points that the author uses to kind of move the story along, even though you can read them as standalones. Like they're plot points that get touched on in the previous books. And I knew that there's probably going to be some of that in this book since it is an interconnected standalone series. So I wanted to make sure that I got all of the plot points, which is why I read this book, which I liked Cray and Annie as a character. Ani, I'm not sure. I was reading it in my head as Ani, but I feel like it's pronounced Annie. But I liked them as a couple, okay? But this book was one of those books that fell into the syndrome of, oh, she's so small and tiny and little and he's so big and massive, and you know, just that like whole trope. And like normally I don't pay attention to that, but for some reason in this book it just really stood out to me, and so that made me like really annoyed with the characters. Plus like the storyline was a little odd too. I don't know, with the whole like kidnapping situation. I don't know, but I feel like there are books like this that I have read that are a little bit better, like Stolen Air by Sophie Lark. I feel like was very similar premise, but I just like that one better than this one. But yeah, anyway, so 2 stars to this. I will be continuing on with the series because there are, like I said, couples that I am interested in and want to continue on. But I finished this one. I was in the mood for a dark romance and I feel like that hit my craving. So I think I'm good on that right now. But I will say that I did decide to start an alien romance today as well, and it is called Treasured Mate by Jade Raven. So I did start this as well. I'm not very far into it. It is like a little novella. It's like 121 pages, so it's not very long. I do see myself finishing this tonight. I'm currently on page 17, so that's like 11% into it, and I really don't have any thoughts on this so far. Like, I looked at the reviews and there's a lot of 1 stars. I got it for free during one of the Stuff Your Kindle days, so I'm trying to like also read books that are already on my Kindle as well that I just have, and that way they're not sitting there. So I did decide to pick that one up as well, and it helped because it was like short. I started at like 3 o'clock. I had like 30-ish or so minutes before it was time for me to leave to go home. And obviously, like, at the end of the day, everybody has like end of the day syndrome, so you're just like essentially waiting on the clock to tick down. So I did start that since I did have some downtime. So that is what I'm currently reading, as well as Lightlark. I do plan to read some more of that tonight once I finish Treasured Mate. Also, sorry that the camera keeps like getting bumped. Navy is literally under the tripod and he is like wiggling around on his back trying to get some of his like excess energy out. So if the camera keeps like bumping, that is why. Also, if you keep hearing him shaking, that's why too. But I will say that I do also have a package to unbox as well, which Navy of course has to give it the sniff test to make sure that everything is all good in here. Are we good? Am I okay to proceed to open? Oh, he really wants what's in this one. But this is the second book in the order that I opened yesterday. I do also have one more item coming for that order, but it's just the pages from my HP Sprocket Pinner. But so this one is House of Bane and Blood by Alexis L. Menard. I just love indie books. Like, I just love indie books so much. Like, I love how big they are. I love the way they feel, especially like the matte ones. I don't know, just something. Maybe we don't take bites out of the books. What is wrong with you? Oh, thank you, sweet boy. But I am so excited to read this. So I am reading this for a video project that I'm working on, which you guys will see very, very soon. But I am so excited about this. I've heard really, really good things about this book, so I can't wait to pick it up. It is on my TBR for the month, so I probably will end up picking this up sometime this weekend, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, especially if we're about to get snowed in, then I have definitely a lot of time to read. Oh, there's pictures in it. That's so fun. That's so fun. I love when there's art in books. This book is absolutely stunning. Wow, look at her. Stop. She's so pretty. Oh, I'm so excited to read this. I feel like I'm bumping this up to higher on my TBR. I'm so excited. Okay. But now that I got this, that is it for my update for right now. Like I mentioned, I did just get home from work, so shoes are off and I'm about to lay up on the couch and get to reading. I am doing some private sprints, I think, a little bit later with a couple of the book girlies. So I am not sure what time I'm gonna hop on that. I think they're gonna start around 6, so that's in like an hour or so. So that gives me enough time to make dinner, I guess. I don't know, but I might make dinner on sprints. I don't know, as one of my like sprints, but I definitely do want to read. I'm probably going to call my mom and talk to her for a little bit and do some reading, get on sprints and call it a night, then get ready to go to bed for in the morning. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. I feel like this vlog is like so boring because like I'm literally not doing anything but reading and going to work, but it might snow, so there's that. I don't know, but I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Hello and happy Wednesday. So I don't really have a reading update. Like I do, but I feel like I don't. So as far as like packages, I did get a package today and I just got some more of my like Sprocket pages for my little printer so I can use them in my journal. So I got a pack of those. And then now for reading updates. So let's see, let me pull up my Kindle. So I made it to 87% into Treasured Mate, and so it's saying that I have about 13 minutes left in the book. It is page 105 out of 121, so I definitely see myself finishing this evening. And then once I finish that, my main priority is going to be on Lightlark for the rest of the evening. So I am hoping to get some of this read this evening. I have been having a very hard time wanting to pick this book up. Like, I literally haven't read any of this week. I have not read any of this since Saturday, so, and it's currently Wednesday. So if that tells you how I'm feeling about this, yeah, I don't know. But hold on, my mom is probably calling me back. Yeah, so I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit later. Hello. Okay, so I just finished Treasured Mate by Jade Raven, I think is the author, and I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I feel like it was fine. Like, it was exactly what I expected. It was a spicy alien romance, like reverse harem, which was exactly what I was expecting to be. I got it for free from one of these Stuff Your Kindle days, and I was in the mood for kind of like a palette cleanser, so it cleansed my palette and it was exactly what I was looking for. So I think I'm gonna give 3 stars to that. I think I would recommend it if you like alien romance, if you like reverse harem, if you like that whole kind of vibe. So yeah, like monster romance type deal, if you like that kind of stuff, then I feel like this would be a good book for you. But like, also, if you are looking into this book, make sure to check the trigger warnings. So yeah, that is what I have to say about that. But now that I'm finished with that, I think I'm actually going to pick up Lightlark again. So I'm going to sit here and read this. It is currently 8 o'clock and Navy has fallen asleep on my lap currently, so I am holding him, and I'm gonna sit here and read some of Lightlark for like the next half hour, and then we will probably go get in the bed. I am thinking that I might pack a bag and Navy and I might go to my dad's house for the weekend, since we are supposed to get a snowstorm here. So if I do end up going to my dad's house for the weekend, then I am going to pack a bag so I can go over there tomorrow night, because he has like a bunch of like gas appliances. So he has like gas stove, gas water heater, and like gas fireplace at his house, just in case the power does go out like it did in Texas a few years ago, where we'll be okay at his house and we can like cook and like shower and do all those things. But here at my house, I have all electric appliances, so if the power went out, like, I would be SOL, because I wouldn't be able to cook anything. I would have cold showers, like, it would just be not great. So I think we might do that. We did have snow last year and it was fine. Me and my mom were here and we were fine, but I don't know, I think this one might be worse than that one, because they're projecting like 8 inches of snow, and I've never seen 8 inches of snow in my life. So I'm like, I don't know if I should stay here or if I should just go to his house. So I'm thinking that I might just go to his house and hang out with them for the weekend. So if I do that, I'm going to obviously bring some books with me, because I need something to do, because like, no offense to him, but like, I'm not gonna watch golf with him. Like, it's not happening. So I'm going to need a few books to bring. So I do have like a TBR that I would be interested in bringing, so I would probably need to finalize that. But I feel like most of it would be my Kindle, of course, and then the books that I'm reading for that other video that I'm working on, and then probably like something for my TBR maybe, and like maybe a mood read. I don't know, but I obviously don't want to take too many books over there, because I don't know how long I'm going to be over there, but I also don't want to bring not enough books and then not have something to do while I'm there, which I'm gonna bring my Kindle. So obviously I have like 100 and something books on my Kindle, so I have options. Plus, if I need to like download books from the library or like download books from Amazon or whatever, like I have that option as well, as long as there is like internet. So I should be fine on that front. So yeah, I think I'll probably end up going over there to his house, and then I'll bring like my computer and stuff so I can edit, and my work computer, because I'm gonna be working on Friday, so I'll work from his house, I guess. And yeah, I guess that's really it. I am gonna read now, I guess. I don't know, it's like crazy because we're getting snow here, and like we usually don't get snow here like that often. Like everything is like shutting down. Like when I tell you guys, I went to the grocery store because I had to pick a couple things up today, and like literally it was so packed. There were so many people like trying to get like last minute things. Like there's no bread, there's no milk, like everybody has like gone and gotten like supplies in preparation to be snowed in for the next like 3 to 4 days. So yeah, I don't know, but I figured I'd give that update. I'm gonna read some of Lightlark for the next little bit, and then I think maybe and I are gonna go to bed so that way I can get ready to go to work and stuff tomorrow. But once I start like packing my bags and everything, like I will obviously like let you guys know what I end up taking. I'll give you guys not necessarily like a book haul, but like what books I'm taking with me to my dad's house for the weekend and like that kind of thing. So that is my update for now. I am going to get to reading before going to bed, and I will talk to you guys again more than likely tomorrow. Okay, hello, happy Thursday. So just an update on the snowstorm that we're going to get. So it should be coming in tonight around like 3 a.m. Navy and I have decided that we are going to be staying home. I will not be going to my dad's house. I know that his house is probably the better option, but we had a snowstorm last year and I was fine in the house, so I just figured I'd probably be fine this time, especially since all of our power lines are underground for my house anyway. And like I know my dad lives in a little bit of an older house, so I don't know if his power lines are above ground or not, but I figured since we were fine last year, we'll probably be fine this year. So fingers crossed that we are, and if we're not, then we'll just be cold in here for a few days, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. But as far as like reading updates, so I have been reading Lightlark today. So last night I told you guys that I was going to read some after I'd finished Treasured Mate, and I did not. So I did not end up picking Lightlark back up until today. So I was able to listen to some of the audiobook while I was at work today, and I have made it to page 364, which is the start of chapter 52. So I don't have very much left. I have like this much of the book left, and yeah, I don't know what to say about this book, but you can obviously hear more of my thoughts on this book in the video that I'm reading it for, so I'm not going to talk too much about it in this video. But I do already think I know what book I'm going to start next, because I'll be reading that on my Kindle, and that is for that other video as well. But yeah, I'm thinking we're probably just gonna have a snow day tomorrow. I do have to work, so I will be working from home. I brought my work computer home and things like that, so I will still have to work tomorrow. I have a meeting and everything that I'll have to go to and all those things. So that's what we're looking like. I know this week ended up being so uneventful. I really have just been chilling all week. It is my last week before school officially starts, so I've just been trying to take it easy and trying to get in as much reading as I can before I have to start incorporating studying as well. So that is it for right now. I am going to do some more reading of Lightlark, and I'm thinking I'm definitely going to finish this tonight, and then I'll start the next book that I'm planning on reading. So yeah, that's my update. I'm so sleepy. So yeah, that's my update, and I will talk to you guys again later tonight maybe, or tomorrow. Hello. Okay, so I'm back and I finished Lightlark, and we will be moving on because I just cannot. But anyways, so now I'm going to be picking up Carrie Soto Is Back. So that is going to be my read for this evening. I did borrow it from my library, so I am a little bit on kind of a time crunch for this. It has to be back within the next like 6 days, because I think there is a waiting list, and I do have the ebook, so I will be starting that this evening. So yeah, it is currently 5:38, so I'm also been trying to think about what I want to do for dinner as well. So I'll be figuring that out here in the next few minutes. But yeah, I did just want to go ahead and pop in and get that update, let you guys know that I finished my 3rd book for the week, which was Lightlark, and that I'll be starting another book. So with that being said, I will update you guys again probably tomorrow, like I said earlier. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys again once I have another update. Good morning, happy Friday. So We got absolutely dumped on last night. So it has been snowing since last night, obviously. And we don't get snow here very often. We get it maybe once a year, but I'm gonna show you guys the snow. We have been getting snowed on constantly since probably about 3 a.m. and it just keeps coming down even more. So I went outside and measured a little bit earlier and we were sitting at 1.5 inches, which I know for a lot of people, like, that doesn't sound like a lot, but like for Alabama, that is quite a bit. We don't have the infrastructure to handle a lot of snow, so we are expected to get probably 6 to 7 inches at my house anyway, so it's definitely looking like we might get there based on the amount of snow that's coming down so far. But Navy is having a good time outside, so we're gonna go out there with him for just a little bit and I'm gonna show you guys the snow. I am literally wearing shorts and socks, so I'm not super prepared for the snow, so I'm not gonna be staying out here very long, but I did just want to kind of show you guys what we had going on. So yeah, this is the snow. Obviously you guys probably have seen snow before, but Navy is over there in the corner eating the snow. But as you guys can see, it's like really coming down now, but it's honestly just so pretty and so white, and Navy's been running around in it. But he had been out earlier today and you can kind of see like where he was and where it's like snowed to like cover it back up. But yeah, no, it's actually quite a bit and we normally don't ever get this much snow, but Navy is out here having the time of his life, running around. This isn't his first snow. He did see snow last year. He was probably about 16 weeks old when he saw it the last time. But yeah, I just wanted to show it to you guys. Hello. Okay, so I am now off work. It is 2:50 p.m. and I've been listening to the audiobook of Carrie Soto Is Back the last little while I have been working, and I am loving this book so much. I am absolutely loving it. I should have known that I was gonna love it. It's Taylor Jenkins Reid. Everything that I've read by her, I've really enjoyed. So I'm so happy to be reading this. Like, I am really enjoying it. Now that I'm off work, I am going to pick it up on my Kindle, but literally I have been absolutely loving this book and I cannot wait to get back into it. Like, I've already been thinking about doing a journal spread for this book, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I'm loving this book. So just wanted to give that update on this. I am not going to give you guys my final rating or anything like that, but I did want to give the update that I am loving it. And we are still snowed in. It is, like I mentioned, 3 p.m. and we are getting another wave of snow soon, I think. I mean, it's snowing now, but I think we'll probably get a heavier wave here soon. But yeah, we're definitely not going anywhere this weekend. Navy and we will be in the house. So that just means I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. So I'm super excited about that. But I did just want to give that update real quick, and I'm going to talk to you guys again a little bit later, probably. Hello. Okay, so it is now a little bit later on Friday, and I finished Carrie Soto Is Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and I loved it. So I'm so happy that I read it. But now I'm going to be moving on to the next book that I'm going to be reading for the week and the weekend and that kind of thing. And so I'm going to be picking up Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, which is the third book in the Magnolia BJ portion of the series and the 5th book in the series overall. And I'm really interested in reading this, especially after the way the last one ended. But I will say that this book is so long and I'm actually really intimidated by how long it is. So I don't know what's going to happen in this, but I am interested in picking it up. So I don't know if I'm gonna start this tonight. I would like to start this tonight, but I need to go make dinner and like get Navy his dinner and everything like that. And I just know that once I like get up and move, then I might not pick it up until tomorrow, especially because I'm low-key kind of intimidated by this book. and especially with it being like just over 700 pages, I'm like, you know, so I don't know. Yeah, I definitely think that I might start it. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna start it. I just made my mind up, so I'm gonna start this, and I'll probably update you guys again a little bit later, but I'm just going to spend the rest of the night in the house. Obviously I'm snowed in, so I'm gonna be in the house for the next like few days, but that is my update for now, and I will talk to you guys again later. Good morning, happy Saturday. So today I am planning on doing some reading, and I actually do have reading sprints planned with Bailey on her channel today at 10 o'clock. It is currently 8:48, so for the next hour until we start sprints, I am going to just do some editing and then get to reading. So I am currently reading Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, which I need to go grab my book. It's in the living room on the dining room table because I started it last night, but I am going to be reading that today, and hopefully I can get a pretty decent chunk of that read. But I just made a coffee, and I accidentally put a little bit too much ice in it, so it's a little bit hard for me to stir, but I'm gonna taste it for the first time. It's good. I ran out of white chocolate sauce, and obviously we're snowed in, so I can't go to the grocery store to get more, so I just use like the Irish cream that I normally use, the half and half, and then like the coffee that I use normally, of course. But yeah, so once we're like no longer snowed in, which honestly they're saying that the roads and stuff are like fine to travel on, because I guess because it didn't rain before it snowed, there isn't as much black ice as everyone was expecting, so it seems like the roads are mostly fine. But I'm not chancing it. I live kind of on a back road, so it is kind of curvy to get to my neighborhood, so I do not want to risk it. So I'm gonna give it a little bit longer to thaw out for myself. But they said that the roads are fine, so we will not be snowed in as long as I thought we were going to be, so that's good. But I did want to update my reading journal since I did finish a book yesterday, which I did do some updates in it yesterday that I didn't actually film. Like I did a book spread in it, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I love the way that it turned out. I did it for Next of Kin because if you watched my 24-hour readathon to start the new year, I read Next of Kin and gave it 5 stars. It was my first 5-star book of the year and of the month, so I just really loved that book, so I wanted to do a like journal spread for it, so I did that yesterday. And then also I started on a spread for hitting 1K because I did hit 1K this week. So literally I am so beyond grateful for every single one of you guys. Like I just cannot believe that there are 1,000 of you that want to hear me yap about books, and I'm just so incredibly thankful. And this is something that I've literally dreamed about since I was a like teenager in high school, watching like Aspen Ovard and just wanting to like make YouTube videos and do this. And so I'm so happy that 1,000 of you have decided that you like my content and my videos, and you like hearing my opinions on books and hearing me talk about something that I'm passionate about. And that just makes me so incredibly like grateful and thankful, and I'm so happy that you're all here. So thank you for being here. If you've been here for one day, or if you've been here for 6 years since 2019 when I posted my very first video. But literally thank you. I'm like so unbelievably grateful for you guys. So I am going to be doing a 1K spread in my journal. I did start that already, so I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at it. This is what it's looking like so far. I have to like print some stuff out on my printer, but since I printed some stuff out yesterday and put my printer away, I didn't want to like bring it back out, because I would prefer to print everything at once, because I don't keep my printer out all the time, so it's not always plugged in and things like that. So I have to kind of like plug it in like a bunch of times and like move it around and like things like that, and that's just kind of like a little inconvenient. But I will be probably pulling that out maybe later today to work on this, because I also wanted to do a spread for Carrie Soto is Back. So I did have that here as well. As you guys know, I finished that yesterday. I didn't give it 5 stars, but I did want to do a spread for it because I just absolutely loved the vibes of Carrie Soto is Back. So I wanted to like put that in my journal and like make a spread for it, because I just wanted to like really remember that book because I really enjoyed it. So that is like as far as like the spreads in the back, but I did want to do just like some regular updates. So like updating my shelves at the front, like coloring those in. I have a couple more, or just one more, because I already put in Light Lark, so just one more to update here. And then I think that's it. Maybe do my calendar spread possibly. So this one maybe, I'm not sure, but I'll just have to go through and look. And then I also did want to do a sticker dump page, because I don't know, I have been saying that like I want to make my reading journal essentially like a junk journal but for books. So that is like kind of the goal for what like I want my reading journal to be like this year. So it's going to be like very chaotic and like messy, but in an organized kind of way, if that makes sense. So I definitely want to do a sticker dump page, even though it's like in the middle of January and like there's going to be other things around it. I feel like that's what I'm like in the mood for, so that's what I want to do, if that makes sense. So I don't know, those are the vibes. I might see about doing my Carrie Soto spread today, and if I do, or if I do it today or tomorrow, then if I do, I will film it and like show you guys that, so that way I'm including a little bit more reading journal footage in this video, because I know when I like did my reading journal video, I said that I was going to be including more reading journal content in like vlogs and stuff. So I definitely want to do that, especially since I didn't film my like next of kin spread, which obviously I am obsessed with it. So like here's what it looks like. So it just has like the vibes of the book, and I did this like baby bottle Dutch store where I gave like my review of the book on the back, and then obviously like it's a double spread. So you've got like Chloe and Warren, and then we've got like Warren down here and like the pancakes that he makes her in the morning, and then Chloe's little sister here and Chloe's little sister here, and then like Warren's a mechanic. So, and then the indie version of the cover, because I just really liked that cover and I thought it was cute, and then like them together and her little sister, like just I just love the way that this turned out. I think it was so cute, and so I'm really happy with this. So I definitely want to continue doing more spreads like this in the future. So yeah, I'm just excited about my journal. So I will be doing that possibly today or tomorrow. So I do definitely need to go to Hobby Lobby, because I ran out of glue the other day. So when I was working on my next of kin spread, I ran out of glue. So I don't have any glue. I only have tape right now. So I don't know, I might see about braving the elements to go to like the Dollar General, because I have one that's like not too far from me. So maybe I'll go to the Dollar General and get some glue, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's my update. I'm gonna go ahead and get to editing, and I will update you guys again a little bit later. And yeah, so that's my update for now, and I will see you guys later. Hello. It is Monday now, but I wanted to come on and update the vlog and close it out really quickly, because I know that I did not update anything yesterday. So yesterday I took it really easy. It was just a very chill day. The rest of the snow melted, so we're not snowed in anymore, but I did want to let you guys know that I did actually end up finishing a book yesterday. So I finished God of Wrath by Rena Kent, which is the third book in the Legends of God series. series that I have been reading. So I ended up giving that book 3.75 stars. I enjoyed it. It's your typical dark romance. It was enemies to lovers and takes place at like a university on an island, and mafia things are involved, and yeah, I'm just having a really good time reading it. So I was in the mood for a dark romance, so I ended up starting that Saturday night and finished that yesterday night. But I also am still in the middle of reading Magnolia Park's Into the Dark, so I was able to get a pretty hefty chunk of this read on sprints on Saturday, and so I am currently on chapter 32, which is page 259. So I definitely do see myself making some progress in this today. I do have the audiobook, so I am going to be listening to this while I am at work today, hopefully getting some of this read. So yeah, that is really my main updates. I feel like I had a really good reading week this week. I was able to read 5 books last week, which is crazy. I didn't realize I read that much, but I was able to finish God of Pain by Rena Kent. I read Treasured Mate by Jade Raven, Light Lark by Alex Astor, Carrie Soto's Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and God of Wrath by Rena Kent. And so yeah, that was fun reading. And hold on, let me go let Navy out. So I would say that last week was a really good reading week, and I'm happy with the progress that I was able to make in all of the books that I was able to read. I do start school back today actually, so by the time you're watching this I think it's Wednesday, so like 2 days from now. But I am back in school now, so I feel like my reading might take a little bit of a hit. I will have to focus a little bit more on school over the next like few months. So unfortunately that's just what I've got going on right now, so I might not be reading as much, but I am still hoping to get out videos and vlogs and things for you guys. So that is the plan. But yeah, I wanted to just come on here, close out this video, and tell you guys that I had such a good time spending the week with you, and I can't believe I hit 1K during this last week, and that was just so like amazing and fun. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you that are watching this video or that are subscribed to my channel. Like I cannot get over it. I'm still just so shell-shocked by it. But yeah, so that is going to be all for today's video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. If you made it to this point in the video, leave the trident emoji for Into the Dark by Magnolia Parks, because she is holding a trident. So yeah, I will have all of my social media in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.